Are you ready for the Hinge story, man? This is a Hinge dating story where the dude dined and dashed. Listen to these manipulative, let me say that slowly. Listen to the story behind these manipulative little, would-be dates. This guy meets a woman on Hinge. I saw a video of this guy cut. It popped up in my Instagram feed. Yeah, this guy is sharing the story of a Hinge date. Hinge, one of the dating apps. What do you have? Tinder, you got to swipe, and you got the Hinge.
Farmers Only.
But whatever. There's a whole bunch of these, dating apps. So this guy is detailing his story of met somebody on Hinge, and they decide to go out for a bite. The guy posted the video and talks about why he split mid-date. Listen to these entitled, I think, scamsters, clearly trying to freeload, get an expensive dinner, jam up the bill. And this guy fled mid-date. Wait to hear the details here. John is the guy's name. And he said that the date was pretty normal. It all started normal. Connected with this young woman on Hinge. And she said, yeah, let's go to dinner. He said, yeah, let's do something casual. Maybe get some sushi, get a salad. The date, this Hinge match, the Hinge girl says, you know what? I want hibachi.
Okay.
So she says, let's go to hibachi. And he's like, all right, let's go get hibachi. Then there was a little bit of a twist. When the date shows up and meets John at hibachi, she had a girlfriend in tow. She brings another girl on the date to the hibachi place.
I could see going on a date and bringing someone as like a safety mechanism.
Stop. No, if you're in a public place at a restaurant, you don't bring. If you're on a date, you match somebody. You don't bring.
But you tell them in advance.
No,
you're not 14 going on a date.
You don't bring somebody on a date after you match on Hinge. All right, so here's the deal.
Well, I'm not a Hinge matcher. I'm not on there. I don't know the protocol.
She shows up, and she and the friend, they start ordering drinks. So they start rolling out the alcoholic beverages. And John says, all right. Then they start ordering a whole round of appetizers.
All right.
The girl and her friend. But then it goes on. John says, you know what? I'm just going to be easy. I'm going to have the chicken and rice. The girls say, we're going to have surf and turf. Like, they're going for the most expensive stuff on the menu. They're going for the filet mignon with the lobster tail, the whole thing. They're really trying to jam up this check. So the girl and her friend. And John's like, what the hell's going on here? The drinks, the whole round of appetizers. Now they're going for the most expensive option on the hibachi menu, surf and turf. So this guy says, geez, I'm being set up here. I'm being set up to foot this big, giant tab, this big, giant bill. And when it came time to settle the check, John's sitting there, two girls who just stuffed themselves. They probably look like that I can't eat another bite guy.
How about a waffle mint?
A waffle thin after dinner mint. Yeah. So when the bill comes, John says, hey, I'll be right back. So I want to go to the bathroom. John split.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Good move.
John left the girls who intentionally jammed up the bill with alcohol, full round of appetizers, the most expensive items on the bill. And John just goes to the bathroom and doesn't come back, leaving them with the bill, which they totally jammed up. Then John, in this little video, said he felt bad. So he called the restaurant to make sure that they didn't split and stiff the restaurant. And the restaurant said, nope. They remembered the incident. They remembered the situation because it must have unfolded that John left and it must have been awkward. They're trying to settle a bill and the two girls are sitting there. John never came back. They thought John, the man, was going to be all chivalrous and would cover their gluttonous bill at the hibachi grill. So he calls up and the restaurant said, no, another guy came in and paid the tab for them. So they didn't even pay the tab. They called someone else, some other guy. And I'm guessing, what is this, a racket? Are these girls involved in a racket just to, the one girl matches, they go out on a date.
Take the girlfriend. Jam up the bill at expensive places, and then have the guy foot the bill. It sounds like that's the racket. Because then the girls called some other guy, according to the management at the Hibachi Grill, some other guy showed up and paid the bill for the women.
So this is their thing.
30 minutes. 30 minutes later, after John had split, and the girl's like, oh, my God, where'd this guy go? We were counting on him to pay for the whole damn thing. They call some other guy who shows up 30 minutes later and covers the tab. So what kind of sucker is he? What is he, another Hinge date sucker? Oh, hey, it was so great to see you on our last date last week. Hey, I got a little problem. I don't have my purse, my wallet. I'm at a Hibachi Grill. Can you come on down? And some schmuck on wheels came down and paid the tab for these freeloading hussies.
I want to see a picture of these girls.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, we don't have that. I wish we did too.
I want to see a picture of John.
Yeah.
And this is John.
Yeah, on the video.
I've got John.
Yeah, on the video, John says these two suckers called another idiot to come pay their bill, and the idiot actually did. He said there's no saving them. They are not good people. Yeah, then, people are commenting on the video. One of the comments was, I had a woman order food to go for her roommate on a first date. That's rude.
I mean, I've seen stories where people said, "Hey, can I get some to-go meals for my kids?" Or
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy said, I complimented on her on how nice that was to bring, dinner for your roommate. And then I asked the waiter for separate checks. Surprise! Surprise! Wow.
Yeah, I'd be uncomfortable going out with someone who I didn't like that much and ordering surf and turf. Like, I would feel bad doing that. If I go on a date for the first time, and thank God I'm not in this world, but I would, if I didn't like them right off the bat, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna have a salad.
Why isn't, and I'm not, again, like Roxanne, in this dating realm, but why isn't the rule Dutch? Why isn't that the unwritten rule of these dating sites?
Sometimes it is, but we're in a world and a culture where on dates, the guy has typically picked things up. Now, have I heard about more Dutch dates in the past? I have.
I have too.
Yeah.
I tried to make my wife go Dutch recently.
Was she like?
That did not go over well.
Yeah.